biggest learning is to stay off social media. That's honestly, I mean, it sounds funny, but it's so important to stay away from those things, to connect to the things that matter, the things that a sportsman needs to take care of. Connecting with yourself within, taking a bit more time to do stuff which you don't normally get to do, and stay away from everything. It's tough, but you have to make that sort of effort to stay in a good zone and a good mindset to be happy playing second fiddle in a big tournament like this, throughout in all the games, to be thinking about bouncing back after a setback. All those things I've learned a lot, how to handle certain things. And that can only happen when you're able to connect with yourself first. If you're too distracted listening to too many suggestions or praise or criticism, then you can't focus on what you need to think as a sportsman first to be able to lead the team and then help the others in the team as well. So yeah, that's probably been the biggest learning, to be able to maintain that balance nicely has been a good thing for me. We've never, till now we haven't spoken of the semi-final in any different way. We haven't spoken about this game in any different way. We've practiced the same way from the first day we came here. Even today's practice was absolutely similar. There wasn't any drop of intensity or something extra, or there was no overexcitement. People are just doing the normal things that they do in any practice session, and that's the kind of approach we've maintained throughout the tournament. And as I said last time, it's just another game of cricket tomorrow, and whatever the result, we have to go forward and play more games after that. So the more relaxed you stay in these kind of situations, it's a good thing, because it helps you take better decisions when you're composed and calm mentally, and you can help the team come out of difficult situations only if you're thinking in that fashion. So we've changed nothing from the first day we came here, honestly. I feel everyone knows after you reach a stage in a tournament like this, you can't basically work on your techniques anymore, and with the ball or with the bat. It's how you think about the game and how you prepare for big games. As you said, you have to believe in yourself no matter what. The ability to think otherwise in a difficult situation is something that sets you apart in that situation and actually pulls the team through. So if you're thinking we're 3 down and I might get out, then you will get out. If you're thinking we're 3 down, I'm going to counter attack and get the team back on track, it ends up happening because you're convinced about it. So that's something that I work on. I visualize a lot, and I see myself in difficult situations and actually convincing myself that I can pull the team out in those situations. And it won't happen every time, but 8 out of 10 times it will end up happening because you're so convinced about it. So I think it's how you prepare mentally is key in big games. That's something that I've worked on, and it's really worked well for me every time I've visualized and I've thought positively about the big games. It really depends on individuals how they want to prepare against certain players in the opposition. I've never believed in watching too many videos of anyone. I prepare the best way I can. I believe in my abilities, and I feel like if I'm good enough, if I'm technically good enough, I should be able to counter any bowler that's bowling to me. I don't take extra pressure thinking he's bowling from here. What if he doesn't do that in the game? So I think of those things. I like to go by what I see coming out of the hand. And whether you've played people before or you haven't, this game, as I said, you cannot guarantee a performance. Even the bowlers that you play regularly on a tour or a series, 2 matches you will be on top of him, third match he can nick you off. So it's basically how you react to every ball that's bowled to you, regardless of whether you played against the guy or you haven't. You have to be good enough to counter it, and that's the mindset we've been playing with in this tournament, and we're going to try to continue the same.